Welcome to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up for the week of July 21st to July 27th. The bids for the general contractor to build the new Somerset Middle School have come in $7.5 million over budget. A town meeting has been scheduled for August 22nd at Somerset Berkeley Regional High School to request additional funding for the project, and a debt exclusion election has been slated for September 24th. In the meantime, the Somerset Middle School Building Committee is having calculations done for how much the additional funding will cost each taxpayer in Somerset. If voters turn down additional funding for the project, the building could be redesigned, but those working on it say it would not be the same building. A committee of parents, teachers, students, principals, and the school superintendent has been put together to address bullying in Somerset schools. The committee met last Thursday and went over the results of a survey done at Somerset Middle School. Students were asked how likely it is that someone from their school will bully them online. 59% of the students answered favorably, meaning they said it was not at all likely or slightly likely that they would be bullied. But that number is down from 77% 2 years ago. School Superintendent Jeffrey Schoonover said that follows a national trend. He also said there has been more girl-on-girl bullying than boys bullying boys in the schools. Schoonover said a new program called Project Wayfinder is going to be used in Somerset schools in the upcoming school year and has more of a focus on topics related to bullying than other approaches have had at the schools. The committee also discussed bringing guest speakers to the schools to make presentations on topics related to bullying. Members of the committee also felt that parents have to be involved in the solution for preventing bullying. They said parents need to act like role models to their children. Town Administrator Michael Gallagher said last week that the price to replace the drainage pipe on Valley Road has risen to $1 million. Back in June, the estimate for that project was $500,000. The pipe goes through the backyards of residents on Valley Road and has caused large sinkholes on their properties. Residents are concerned about the safety of their children on their properties with the drainage pipe situation. Gallagher said State Senator Michael Rodrigues is trying to get grant money for the town to pay for the project. Somerset Selectman Jacob Vaught wants the town to start a conversation about possibly selling the 98 acres of land it owns off of Wilbur Avenue. It is the largest piece of undeveloped property that the town owns. Vaught talked about two possible plans for the property. One of them would include senior housing with a focus on businesses and walking trails. The other would include senior housing with more residential units and walking trails. Town meeting voters would have to give the selectmen the authority to sell the property. Vaught said selling the land could bring in as much as $3 million in tax revenue to the town. A proposal has been made to have a barbecue festival in Somerset. The event would include a barbecue contest, steak cooking contest, food trucks, and children's cooking. The event would be held in May of next year at Slades Ferry Park. Kathy Trainer, an event planner for such festivals, said a barbecue festival could bring thousands of people into Somerset. She made a presentation about the proposed event to the Somerset Economic Development Committee last week. The selectmen would have to approve of the event for it to happen. A culvert and bridge that the town is replacing on Almey Road will cost more than originally estimated. Town Administrator Michael Gallagher said the project would cost $165,000 more than was originally estimated. The selectmen voted to request that amount of money in Chapter 90 state funds. Highway Superintendent Christopher Simon said needing more money for the project will not delay the completion of the bridge and culvert, which is scheduled for the fall of this year. A precast culvert has already been ordered. The bridge has been closed since September of last year because the Highway Department feels it is unsafe for vehicles to go over it. Simons has said Almey Road will be paved after the bridge project is completed. A concert will be held at the Comfort Zone on August 6th to raise money for heart research at Boston Children's Hospital. The local band Large Evening, which plays a combination of southern rock, blues, and R&B, will perform at the Comfort Zone, along with American Idol contestant Delaney Renee. Donnie Wilson, one of the members of Large Evening, has a son who was born with a heart defect. He has raised a lot of money for heart research over the years. His daughter Jocelyn Wilson has organized the event at the Comfort Zone that is called Rock the Fight Against CHF. Thank you for watching Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up. Tune in next week for more news from around Somerset.